Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to try to talk a little bit slower and a little bit clearer so the closed captioning can pick up all my words. I'm in a position right now at the beginning of my noxacusis journey. If you don't know what noxacusis is, it's hyperacusis, the pain version, which is sound-induced pain just from normal sounds. Anyways, I'm at the beginning of my journey for noxacusis, and I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do for a source of income. I just applied for the Family Medical Leave Act, which I got denied for because I wasn't with my employer long enough. So I am applying for the paid medical leave, which I got to the second phase of. However, I'm still not accepted quite yet. And hopefully by the 23rd, which is a couple days from now, I'll find out if I'm accepted or denied. If I do get accepted, that would allow me 2.5 months to heal and stay isolated. Within that time frame, the 2.5 months, I'm gonna wear my Peltor earmuffs. If you don't know what the Peltor earmuffs are, they're these guys right here. They're super good. They're commonly worn by hyperacusis victims like me, and they're super wide. But the reason they're so wide is because they have a lot of space inside, which is perfect for doubling up on ear protection, double protection per se. They are a little bit tight around the ears, so I try not to wear them too much because it feels like I'm kind of cutting off circulation, but they're perfect for that exact reason because they cut off a lot of sound. They're really good. They're about $35. I bought them on Amazon. Anyways, during that time frame of recovery, if I get accepted, I'm going to be wearing those earmuffs. I'm going to be isolating myself from any sound. And that's if I get accepted, by the way. I'm really hoping I do. If I don't, then I'm kind of screwed because I'll have to go back to work just immediately, back to work on the 23rd. I'm probably just gonna call out consecutively and figure out what I'm gonna do from there, because I don't know what I would do. But right now I haven't planned that out. I'm just planning on planning on the road of this medical leave getting accepted. This is kind of what I've been planning, because once that 2.5 months is over, then I can decide if I want to jump right back onto the wagon, right back into work, or I could use my long-term disability, which I applied for during the open enrollment period. So by the time my medical leave will expire, I'm eligible to get into the long-term disability benefits. That's a long ways from now, but we'll see how I feel in 2.5 months from now. And there's 2 ways this could go about, honestly. Just keep driving through the benefits, use that time to heal. Then there's another route where none of it works. If none of it works, I can try to fall back on an old job. It's security. It was really good because it was really quiet. It was the perfect job for what I'm going through right now, which is no sound. Believe it or not, a lot of retirement homes need private security, so all I would do was sit and watch the parking lot. That's all I would do for 8 hours, no sound. That might be something I'd have to do if this doesn't work out. Another thing I'd have to do is move back in with my parents and just sit in silence, which is super depressing. Like, I'm already depressed as it is, you know, considering where I am right now with nobody, just my kind of like my family, but knowing if I had to go back to live with my family in one of the old rooms that I grew up as a child with no source of income, it's very depressing. It's like a pride thing. It's like you really don't want to go back with your parents. And I told myself that I will do everything in my power to fix this ear issue, right? Because we can clock out anytime we want. Anytime we want. The exit's right there. All this in our ears will be over like that, right? So if the exit is within arm's reach, why not go down swinging? You know, we can clock out anytime we want. Why not go down swinging? We don't erase the pain, we pass it along. So I believe we should always fight to the very last breath, because the exit's right there anyways. Why not just go down fighting? And I will go down fighting. I will. It sucks, it's terrible. I mean, right now, I'm talking, and I think next time I do these, I might even wear my earmuffs because my ears are starting to flare up right now. I live right next to the road right here. There's an intersection with a red light. It's perfect. It's the perfect storm. All I hear all day is diesel trucks and Honda Civic lawnmower engines. So it sucks. It is what it is. We didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. I actually should have listened to the signs my body gave me, because I've had multiple minor flare-ups that I should have read as a message telling me, hey, look out, your ears are about to pop. They're about to go past the no recovery threshold. But I didn't listen. I took advantage of it, took it for granted. Now I'm paying for it, and I don't know if I'll ever heal back to normal. So that's where I am right now. Like I said, the income is the biggest thing for me. It's the biggest thing for anybody who's just starting out with this too, or still going through this, is what am I gonna do with money? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna support myself? How am I gonna support my family? Rent is expensive. How am I gonna pay my bills? You know, how am I gonna support my children? And speaking of children, that's a whole nother tangent thing, because children, they're loud naturally. They're children, right? That's a whole nother stressor. But income is a big stressor for everybody. It's relatable to everybody, because we need to support ourselves. We need to support our family. And that's the one thing I need to mend to right now. And I did share my plans, but we'll see how it goes in the future. Hope you guys take care. Thank you guys.